Okay, we're back with, I guess the second playthrough. I don't know how quick this is gonna go. I doubt it's like a 10,000 hour game. So, let's see what, the second playthrough has in store for us. Hopefully we can make some good decisions. So, let's, get into it. We'll continue, I suppose. Somewhere far away, someone is calling for me. Karawa? No, not her, that's... Or is it her after all? She's the same, but different. That's right, I promised. I made her a promise, and this time, I'm going to keep it. You're damn right, boy. I have to keep my promise. There's no way I'm going to break it this time. I'll start this war all over again, if that's what it takes, to save my beautiful girl. And I'll fight, and I'll have to fight, so I could be a daddy. Nah, he's doing the fight thing again. I jolted upright in bed, throwing the covers off in a panic. My whole body was drenched in sweat and my heart was racing like I'd just woken up from a nightmare. Okay, are we on day like 1 or whatever?
Was it just a dream?
I couldn't remember exactly the kind of dream it had been, but it left its mark on me all the same. My throat was hoarse as if I'd been yelling over and over again, and my heart was pounding, not with fear or panic, but something closer to a burning resolve. What happened? Why can't I remember? Well, whatever it was, I'm wide awake now. It's not even close to morning yet. Maybe I'll step outside for some fresh air. I got out of my bed and slowly made my way towards the door. Along the way, I happened to catch a glimpse of myself in the mirror. That's like right at the beginning. Yeah, it's probably that. It's me. In spite of everything, I'm still me, right? It's the same face I see in the mirror every morning, but somehow something about it seems wrong. I don't know how to describe it. It's like this reflection doesn't feel like me anymore.
Who are you?
Who are you, people?
I'm Takumi Sumino. Aren't I?
Nothing like having an existential crisis in the morning.
What am I doing? This is stupid.
Thunk, apparently.
The
fuck does this jacket say? Septum viscibus. Hell yeah. Best relationship you'll ever have. I guess that's the knowledge absorbing into him. Ooh, headache. That looks painful. I guess he got all that baby juice. That sounds weird. He got all that baby's hemoanima. So he got all the powers and such.
Where am I? Who am I?
Struggling to make sense of the images flooding into my mind, I staggered outside. Everything was how I remembered it. The rooftop, the plain prefab huts, and served as our rooms. And of course, the wall of undying flames surrounding the school. Having lost them once before, seeing them again was almost comforting, encouraging even.
No doubt about it. It works. This is the past.
Cool, what day are we on?
I did it. I've traveled back in time.
Good. That fact slowly started to sink in. This was really happening.
This time I won't mess things up.
Punch Ato in the dick!
I'll keep my promise. Nothing is going to stop me this time.
I vote we just leave him.
I'll protect the ones I hold dear. And we'll all go to the satellite together.
He'll probably, if you leave him out in the wilderness, he'll probably will fucking like find a way to get back and still be a bad guy.
I won't let things play out the way they did before.
I'm sure they'll play out differently. Is that the moon? No. Right on cue, I felt a presence behind me. His presence. Oh, is he talking? I could finally hear the strange boy's voice the way I was now. He could communicate directly with the cryptoglobin in my blood. Good.
You're wrong. It's not the moon. That's the artificial satellite humanity's survivors fled to. Huh? You wanted to see if I could understand you, right? Well, I can. Give it a try. You can really hear me?
We can be friends now, buddy.
Yeah. My cryptoglobin is strong enough now. I used a little of your power to come here from the future.
My power? The future?
I know, it's a lot to take in. You don't have to believe me right away. But it's true. I absorbed your cryptoglobin and came back. To try again. To redo these 100 days. And make things better.
You're right. It's a lot, but I believe you. I don't know why I gave him that voice, but we're sticking with it. Really, just like that? Siraj keeps me informed about what's going on, but I know he's kept my existence secret from you. I doubt you'd be this calm if it were really your first time seeing me. You're even able to talk to me in this form. That alone is enough for me to believe what you're saying is true. Thanks, that makes things a lot easier. So he's smart. It also explains the irregularity I sensed a little while ago. An irregularity? I'm not sure how to explain it. It felt kind of pulse, I suppose. Then my body got hot and feverish. It was like my cryptoglobin had suddenly been supercharged. If that's true, then I put my hand over my chest to feel my own heartbeat. That violent pulsing, it felt the same as before I left. I think I might have come back with all my powers intact. It's not just your memories. Your cryptoglobin was also carried over from your previous timeline. In that case, what I felt before was probably my cryptoglobin resonating with yours. Resonating? Yes, sensing a power equal to its own must have stimulated it. You're saying your powers got stronger just because I'm here? I'm only guessing, even if I don't know very much about how cryptoglobin works. But if it can send your consciousness back in time, I don't think it's out of the question for it to cause a reaction in other users. The flow of time is by nature one of the absolute truths of the world. Under normal circumstances, there's no way that flow can be reversed. Breaking the rule and warping time to your own ends is bound to have consequences. Something unexpected might happen in the world you return to. It may have unfathomable effects on your cryptoglobin. You're probably right. In the future, you told me something similar. I did. Interesting. But assuming your arrival is what stimulated my cryptoglobin, I don't think I'm the only one to benefit from its effects. The other members of the Special Defense Unit should have felt it too. Almost like our powers are syncing up. So everyone else is stronger now too. That's unexpected, but I guess it's a good thing. We're all on the same side after all. Okay, I was hoping they would do something like that because I didn't want to have to grind in literally every single universe so I could beat the freaking Defenders, or the... Why is my brain not working? The Invaders. I get that's unexpected, but I guess it's a good thing we're all on the same side after all. But I still don't understand what you're doing here. It must be important if you subject yourself to 100 days of war all over again. Just what happened in the future you come from. It's a long story. Before I get into that, can you tell me how far I've come back? What day is this? It's the day after you all brought here. Day 2 out of 100. Okay, so we are very, pretty much the beginning. Day 2. What happened here the first time around? I feel like there was something important, but... What are you doing out here anyway? There must be a reason you appeared. Oh, of course, I was forgotten all this excitement. I needed to ask you something. That's why I created this avatar and went looking for someone to talk to. What'd you want to ask me about?
Have you seen Sirai? He comes to the defense room to talk to me every night, and he didn't show up today.
Sirai. Of course, that's what's so important about our second day here. It was the second day that he went missing? I guess. It's been so long since I played it that I can't remember. Well, I'll do whatever I can. Come find me in the war room tomorrow morning and I'll let you know what the brass says.
Hey!
I've got a lot to do, so I'll call a day here. See you tomorrow, bright and early. That was when Sirai disappeared, right after promising to tell us the truth about the war. That was the second day? Oh my god. This is the night Ito kills Sirai.
He does what?
We have to find them. He might still be in time to stop it.
Alright, if Sirai's in danger, I won't ask questions. I'll help you look for him. It's not easy.
He said that he was in the gym.
It's not easy for me to maintain this form, but it sounds like there's more important things at stake.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
I'll let you know as soon as I find anything.
He said he'd killed him in the gym. The ghost boy disappeared into thin air as if he'd been swallowed up by his own flames. If I can protect Sirai, the future is bound to change. I have to stop Ito. I won't let him mess everything up this time. Before beginning my search, I headed for the war room. Whatever happened next, I was gonna need my infuser. Yeah. Can we just beat up Ito now? Okay, I'm ready to take on Ito. Now I just have to find him. Back in my timeline, he said he called Sirai out to discuss something. Where was it again? It was the gym. Bert. Oh, my boy is outside. Let's talk to him. He probably will tell me where it is, but I'm just curious what he says.
Maybe it'd be better if we split up and looked for him separately. Let's see, how about you go check the first floor? They have the big gym there.
Yeah. Gym. Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember now. Yeah, well, I figured that's what he was there for, but I was still curious. Oh, it's the round room for some reason. I flung the door to the gym open and charged inside, afraid of what I might find.
Takumi!
The awkward, moment to walk in.
Samino?
What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same thing.
Me? Oh, I just...
You told Sire there was something you wanted to discuss alone after sleeping hours.
What?
Calling him out.
He's taught you how to use hemo anima, and you've used this conversation to get him to relax around you. Now you're planning to take advantage of his dropped guard to destroy him before he has a chance to fight back.
Ah!
Destroy me.
Fuck off!
What are you thinking, Atsuki? You'll never defeat the invaders without me.
Nah!
Besides, did you forget what I told you earlier? You got a bomb in you and I can detonate whenever I want. That won't matter as long as he takes you out in one hit. He can always come back with a Revimatic. Fucking right in the face. Knock his teeth out. You know, you're right. I can't believe I didn't think of that. But why would you want to kill me anyway? I was going to tell you the truth tomorrow. I'm being nice. If I die, you won't have a clue what's going on here, and having no leader will make your battles even harder. That's exactly what he wants, but I won't let that happen this time. This time? This time? Takumi, what's gotten into you? It's all a big misunderstanding. I wasn't really going to harm Sirai. I just wanted to threaten him a little, make sure he wasn't lying. I mean, he says we're fighting a war to decide the fate of all humanity. If that's true, then you want to sabotage it and guarantee humanity is destroyed, isn't that right? What? So you want humanity to be destroyed?
What are you talking about? Why would I want to do something so horrible?
Don't try to deny it. I know how you see us, unsightly, freakish, eerie monsters. He's really laying it all out, damn!
What?
And you think you've been chosen as some kind of savior who will rid the planet of our vile species. There's no use hiding it, Ato. I know everything. Do you hate humanity? I don't understand.
How? I've never told anyone about any of that, not even once. So how?
How did you know about all this, Takumi?
Let's beat him up now. If you want to blame somebody, blame your future self. You laid it all out in a lengthy monologue.
Oh.
You what? The future.
Ah.
That's right. I come from a future where you sabotaged this academy. I came back to fix it to stop you. Haha, so it's not just your appearance, you're actually crazy too. Well, I have to say, this is a disappointment. I was so sure you'd be the easiest one to deceive. What a pity that I'll have to kill you first.
Ah!
I'm ready for you this time.
I'm going to stop you and change the future.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, because I remember a couple times where it seemed like Ato was a little bit more powerful than he used to be, and that's probably, like, the points where he killed other characters. Because I'm like, oh, it seems like his power went up. It's probably because he killed Hiriko. Kind of thing. Stabby, stabby. I love that people just wait for the magical girl transformation instead of just stab him while he's cocooning. Dramatic eyeliner.
What are you talking about, Takumi? So it's not just your appearance. You're actually crazy, too.
Two as in also?
It doesn't matter. You can try to stop me, but you don't stand a chance. I just felt a surge in my hemoanima.
What? Your hemoanima?
Time to test it on you. Prepare to die, vile human!
How am I gonna explain this to everybody else?
My turn!
Oh, he only has 13 health. He's going down.
You're in the way!
Also, side note, we have the, why can't I think what it's called? The Revive-O-Matic. Isn't he just gonna revive?
There!
We need to regroup.
Do we?
Die!
Absorbing the baby's cryptoglobin has transformed Takumi's Crimson Assault into Azure Blitz. Azure Blitz has a wide vertical range with a piercing effect capable of killing distant enemies. Okay, that's nice.
Good to go!
So we do our Azure Blitz.
One last strike!
Damn!
It can't end like this.
Just crush his skull. Sweet. I'll take the extra points. Impossible! How could you be so much stronger than me? That was really something, Sumino. When did you get so strong? I mean, you did okay yesterday's battle, but you're on a whole nother level now. It's only been one day since then. What happened to you? Only one day. Maybe that's how it seems to you. For you, but not for me. It's been so much longer. I've already spent a full 100 days with you, Ato. I never would have guessed your true nature until it was too late.
Everything we did, everything we sacrificed, it was all for nothing. All because of you.
Where's all this coming from, Sumino? What's going on with you?
I think I can explain, Sirei.
Oh, Ghosty Boy. Another voice joined the conversation, speaking directly into my head at the same time. He appeared. What the?
Ato really did betray us. It's just like you said, Takumi.
You made some kind of avatar out of Undying Flames? I didn't know you could do that.
I was worried when you didn't come to the defense room. Well, it's more than that, really. I wanted to see the people who were fighting to protect me up close at least once.
Yeah.
Can you hear him too, Sirai? That's right. He can only communicate via hemoanima telepathically. But I got equipment built into me to receive those signals. Now, you said you could explain all this?
Yes, you might have trouble believing Takumi, but it will probably mean more coming from me.
The ghost boy went on to tell Sirai everything I told him when I arrived in this timeline. Naturally, the little creature was taken aback. Who couldn't be?
What?
You used Emo Anima to travel through time?
Oh.
Now that you mention it, Atsuki did say he felt a sudden surge of power back there.
That seems to be a side effect of Takumi's arrival here.
Well, butter my biscuits. I never expected anything like this to happen. Just goes to show you we haven't even scratched the surface of what cryptoglobin can do.
What are you talking about? Where did this fiery monster come from? All that stuff about the future, is it really true? What have you done, Takumi?
You don't need to know that. You'll only try to use anything I tell you against me anyway.
Yeah.
It's over, Ato. I won't let you destroy humanity. You're going to kill me then? Is that what you're saying? You seem like such a nice guy, too. You must really hate me. What did I do to deserve such malice, Takumi? Think about it. I haven't actually done anything. Are you really going to take my life because of something you think I might do? Fuck yeah. There's no might about it. You'll definitely mess things up if I don't stop you. I know you well enough to be sure of that. It's not like anything I say can change your mind about humanity, can I? You're right. There's no changing who I am. You're all just unsightly monsters. That's a firm, immutable truth. As long as I live, I'll never stop hating your whole vile species. I've got to say, you two are full of surprises, both of you. How an outlier like you ended up here is a real mystery, Atsuki. The desire to eliminate humanity is totally anti-ethical to our mission here, and I'll have to look into how such an error could have occurred. Now that I know all this, there's no use preserving you anymore. Sirai's eyes flashed red. Bleep. What did you just do? Okay. I had erased Atsuki's DNA record from the Revivomatics database.
It's got all the data on us right down to our genetic code. It cross-references those records to figure out who's in the pod. From there, it uses some kind of ultra-complicated process to reconstruct the body back to its original state, and then we're alive again, just like that.
So Ato can't be revived anymore. Exactly, all that's left is for you to execute him and everything will be back on track. So I'm doing this. I'm killing Ato before he can do any harm.
Wait, Takumi, I won't try to stop you, but take a moment to think about this. You said you came back so you can change the future. What kind of future do you want to create? And is killing him the only way to achieve it?
The future I want. Oh, you should absolutely kill him. Leave him alive and we'll have no kind of future at all. He's an enemy of all humanity, just like invaders. He doesn't deserve your pity.
Right, I'm an inconvenient for you, so just get rid of me. Isn't that how humans made it this far?
Ignore the fact that you'll be taking innocent life for your own selfish purposes is for humanity's sake, then everything goes, isn't that right? Ito's not about to change his mind. He's still just as much of a threat as ever. And I know better than anyone in this kind of terrible things he's capable of. But I can't deny that this Ato hasn't done any of that yet. And he's not an invader. He's a human being just like me. But he's a piece of shit. Is killing this version of him really the right thing to do? I'd say yes. Obviously, we're going to have to get all the endings anyway. But I would kill Ato. I wouldn't risk it. This has to be my decision. I'm done with letting others control my fate. That's why I came back to the first place to create a new future on my own terms. Whatever path I choose here, I have to be prepared to see it through. It's time to make my choice. From now on, the story will diverge greatly depending on Takumi's decisions. You'll be able to come back and explore other choices later now, decide Ato's fate. Decide your destiny. Yeah, I already said it. Personally, I would take him out in this situation. So, we're gonna kill him. It is indeed my future, without Ato, even though I love the character. That's right, just like the Undying Flames voice said, I came back so I could change the future. If I let Ato live, history might repeat itself. If I don't want that to happen, then my choice is clear. I need to end his life here and now. like an invader thing. That's funny.
Somebody has to do it.
Yeah, I guess they're not gonna show him killing Ato, so they just use the same animatic. That's crazy. Will I get his power?
This is it.
More of
You're
his power?
finished.
Yeah, I'd look disgusted there, too. Extermination complete. Oh, we got special attack +1, so that's pretty cool. By the end of this game, because I think there's like 100 different endings. By the end, because 100 line. But, it's like, we're gonna be super powered at the end of this. Suddenly I found myself walking to my room. It was almost like I was running from something. I finally made it to the rooftop when I saw them there, as if they'd been waiting for me. What's going on with you, Sumino? Why would you leave the gym without saying anything? Maybe you didn't want to see Itsuki looking like that?
Aha!
You have nothing to worry about, Sumino. You made a wise decision. You did the right thing. He was trying to destroy me, your commanding officer. And that's not all. He was trying to slaughter all of humanity. You're our savior. The hero saved mankind, so you don't have a single thing you need to regret. I don't know about that. Personally, I get the feeling you're walking down the wrong path. Or perhaps I should say he's straight off the path he was meant to walk as a human being. It may be true that Ato committed many crimes in the future, you know, Takumi. But he hadn't done anything wrong here and now, had he? You've executed an innocent human being for crimes he might have possibly committed in the future. I have a feeling this game is going to be about to get very guilt-trippy. Like, oh, you made that decision because you want to see what happens? Well, too bad. I'm going to make you feel bad. Yeah, I did that. People can change, I believe so, at least, but you didn't give him a chance. That doesn't sound like the right thing to do to me. Shut up. Huh? Do you think I don't know that already? You don't have to shove it down my throat. Hopefully that's the only time they guilt trip at you. I clenched my fist and practically barked my rebuttal at the ghost boy before running off to my room. Like a little teenager. I guess he is a teenager. It was oppressively silent in my room. I didn't bother to turn the lights on. I just sank into the corner and wrapped my arms around my knees. I did the right thing. I did the right thing. I repeated this to myself over and over again.
You're our savior. The hero who saved mankind. So you don't have a single thing you need to regret.
Well, if we keep him alive, we all know, so we'd be able to keep, like, a closer eye on him. Yeah, that's right, exactly. Why can't I stop thinking about what he said after?
You've executed an innocent human being for crimes he might have possibly committed in the future. People can change. I believe so, at least. But you didn't give him the chance.
Why is no-name boy guilt-tripping me? Shut up, shut up, shut up! I covered my ears and squeezed my eyes shut. But when I did, I could see Ato, now a blackened lump of flesh staring at me hatefully. My eyes flew open. I was scared to so much as blink. I focused on my breathing, the only sound in the room. I spent the night curled into a ball, my eyes wide open the whole time. You've unlocked Chapter Select. This option will allow you to jump to the beginning of each day or directly before or after story decisions. You can access Chapter Select from the menu, use it to complete 100% of the story. Okay, good. Day 3.
Be ready to give your life.
I don't miss that. Takumi, what? Oh. Takumi, what the hell, man? Why did you... Everyone's cold eyes pierced through me as I stepped into the cafeteria. They were all staring at me suspiciously. We all saw the body in the gym.
And then Sirai showed up.
Right, I explained what happened to everyone. I told them that you came back from the future and told them Ito was abnormal and that he tried to destroy me last night. I told them everything and they seemed reluctant to believe me.
Obviously, you tell us he came back from the future? And you think any of us are dumb enough to just be like, oh, well, if you say so. Yeah, none of us are that...
None of us are that stupid.
If a useless single-celled organism like me might be permitted to speak up, are we sure Takumi isn't experiencing some sort of delusion? At the very least, there's no way he can prove he's not. That would mean Mr. Sumino got caught up in this delusion and ended up murdering someone.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think about how they would take it.
That would make him the normal one around here.
Kako's words weighted heavily on me, but it wasn't true. I'm not sure if I made the right choice last night. I still don't have the confidence in my decision, even though I already made it. But what I experienced last time really happened. There's no way it was a delusion. I need them to understand that, if nothing else. Everyone, hear me out. It's a long story, but I looked right in everyone's eyes as I began to recount what I knew the previous 100 days. I told them everything that happened. World Death, Cryptoglobin, the Exodus Project, the artificial satellite. I told them about the boy made of undying flames and his infant body in the defense room. Even the existence of the second-to-last defense academy and the 5 other fighters there under the command of Nigo. The only thing I left out was what I learned about Noizumi. The secrets she'd shared the first time were between her and me. It was night by the time I was done talking. But still, the doubt in their faces never left. I knew why, too. It was because I killed Eito. In their eyes, my story was nothing more than an elaborate and lengthy excuse, like I was trying to confuse them by weaving a fantastical, impossible tale.
Oh.
I see. I think I understand. It doesn't look that way to me. I simply mean I understand what you think happened. Whether it's true or not is another story. Talking anymore is just a waste of time. Why don't we call it for today and get out of here?
Right, it's late now. But what do we do with Eito's body? It's still lying there in the gym.
Yeah, like Sirai didn't deal with that? Should we bury him?
Oh.
Wait, it would be so pitiful to bury him when he looks like a burnt pretzel stick. I wish we could do something about that.
Like what?
Restore his body to how it used to be, perhaps? Is that even possible? Obviously, I can't do it, but maybe Sirai. Oh, well, I mean, it's not that I can't do it, but that's a super secret technique written at the very end of super secret commanding officer manual. What? How in the world do you think I know about it, Shizuhara? Just a guess. A guess.
But why would we do that?
I told you it's just a pity. We don't know if he was really a traitor or not. A body deserves dignity no matter what sins that person may have committed in life. Isn't it only normal to want a body in such a tragic state to look more like it used to be? No one objected her suggestion. Sirai reluctantly agreed. He must have decided it wasn't worth it antagonizing everyone over it, so it was only our 3rd day here. And so we transported Ito's body into a classroom on the 2nd floor.
It's so cold. What is this room?
Oh.
It's a morgue.
A morgue?
What? I don't remember that from last time. You never used it? Well, in a way, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
This is where we store body, whose causes of death are unknown. Say one of you got killed by an unknown weapon during a defensive battle, a bioweapon or a nanomachines or something like that. In that case, we need to dissect you in order to properly determine the cause. We need a place to store the bodies in a situation like that, which is why we have this room. The temperature is set really low to keep the bodies from decomposing. I have a feeling we're going to walk into this room and there's going to be a lot of bodies in one of these timelines. Everybody hunched their shoulders against the cold as they looked around the room, their breaths steamed in the air.
Yeah.
Well then, I'm going to get started on restoring the body. Would you all mind stepping out? How long will it take? I should have it done by tomorrow morning. Alright, one last thing. We're all about to leave when Sirai stopped us. I know it's sudden, but as of today, I'd like to officially designate Sumino as the Special Defense Units Team leader. You saved me, Sumino, and you know the future. Plus, you have red hair, and I'm sure you'll make a great leader. Yeah. Yes.
What kind of reason is that?
I will not entertain any objections. That's an order from your commanding officer. Disobey, and you will be court-martialed. You're to do as Sumino says starting tomorrow. Got it? We returned to the roof. Everybody's faces were even more gloomy, having seen Ato's body up close. They all vanished inside their rooms without saying a word. Left to my own, I casually glanced up to the sky and saw the satellite. The artificial satellite hung in the sky, lit with countless mechanical lights. It felt further away than last time I saw it. Just then, I heard a pop inside my head. Okay. The very next moment, I was suddenly unconscious. Okay. Day 4. I slept outside again. Ding dong. Bing at the bong. In the morning, I skipped going to the cafeteria and went back there. Instead, somebody else had got there before me. Yuriko. Good morning. Did you eat breakfast? No, not yet. I'm not hungry. I could maybe go for a frog, though. What?
Oh?
A frog.
Huh?
Forget that. What are you doing here? After a moment of silence, Yuriko answered. Probably for the same reason you are. I wanted to see the results of the restoration. Sirai's not here. Does that mean he's done? Only one way to find out. Yuriko approached the body. She stopped in front of it and quietly pulled back the sheet covering Ato's body.
Looks like it's done. At the very least, he's not a burnt pretzel anymore.
I feel vaguely relieved seeing him, of course. I hadn't forgiven him for what he'd done to us last time. But I felt some guilt about bringing him to such an undignified end. Like that, I don't hate the character, but that's honestly the decision I would have made in the moment. Now that his body was back to the way it used to be, the painful mass of emotions within me eased a little.
It feels wrong to bury him in the dirt after all this effort to get him so pristine.
What, are we just gonna stuff him and keep him in the hallway?
Why don't we leave him like this for a little longer?
Hiriko covered him with the sheet once more. No sooner she finished than Gaku came barreling into the room. There you guys all, we sound something messed up. Come look. Messed up? Just hurry, you'll see for yourselves. Okay, what's going on now? Hiriko and I practically flew down the stairs and we followed Gaku to the classroom on the first floor, dashing inside upon our arrival. Jeez, are they gonna claim that was me that did that? I have a feeling they're gonna think that's me. What is this? Spray paint. Someone sprayed a message on the digital blackboard. I looked at the message. Leave the school now or I'll kill you all. Yeah, I was the first one to find it. I finished breakfast early. I was wandering around school when I saw this.
Then he came back to the cafeteria and told us about it.
We all came rushing to see for ourselves. But who would pull some kind of dumb prank like this? Prank? I said what I said. Who would take this shit seriously? Looks like some snot-nosed kid wrote it.
I believe it, though. It was way more interesting that way. I smell a killing game in the air.
Honestly, she would be way too obvious if it was her. Darumi, I mean.
Whether it's serious or not, we don't know. It's not the work of an invader. The alarm would have gone off if one of them tried to get in here. They don't know our language. On top of that, I doubt it could have been one of them. What if it was Ato? Maybe the restoration brought him back like a zombie. I don't think that's possible. His appearance may have been restored, but his cryptoglobin is gone. And besides, we just saw him. He definitely wasn't breathing. So that means the person behind this threat is in the room with us now?
Everybody glanced around trying to see what everyone else was thinking. Their eyes were filled with distrust and unease. Wait, but hold on. There's another person it could be, right? Everyone seemed to have an idea of what I was getting at.
Aha!
That's right, Sirai. I definitely wouldn't put it past him. But why would he write such a threatening message like this?
We can figure that out later. For now, we need to find him. And so began the hunt for Sirai. Is Sirai, like, just not there? We found him only seconds later. It turned out he was very close to the classroom. Okay.
No!
Come on! Let my freaking egg live!
Siri?
Why does everybody want to kill my egg?
What the hell?
You're kidding!
Is everybody just going to be some sort of deranged person in here? It wouldn't shock me at all. I mean, there's 100, they say, different endings. So, yeah, I can see everybody being a little crazy.
Why? How could this happen to him?
Everyone was deeply disturbed, but the shock I felt went far beyond theirs. After all, I'd seen this very scene before the last time I went through this. Back then, Ato had been responsible for it, but Ato didn't exist in this world any longer. I killed him myself 2 days earlier. And yet the same thing was happening all over again. The whole reason I fought Ato in the first place was to prevent this. So how? Why? Is Ato haunting the place? We returned to the classroom in a daze. Everyone stood around in silence for some time. Their eyes were cast downwards, expressions grave. Finally, Gaku broke the silence. Takamaru, do you still think this is all a prank?
But if this isn't a prank, then it's just not fair. They didn't even give us a chance to leave. Maybe it means the kill you part will start as soon as we see the message. Still, it's not right. It's highly probable that Sirai was destroyed before we woke up. Somebody would have noticed otherwise. I wonder if it was her. She has the big axe. That means it happened before Gaku found the message.
Dude, one of us had to die before we even knew we were being threatened? How utterly unreasonable.
In movies, terrorists always set off a small-scale explosion, then claim responsibility, right? Once everyone knows it's not a prank, they announce that they're going to carry out another crime.
Jeremy had a point. It was possible the culprit did this to Sirai to show they were serious. In that case, we'd be fine as long as we did what they demanded. Temporarily leaving the school and seeing what happened before returning would be the safest option. But there's no guarantee that the person who wrote the message was the same person who destroyed Sirai. It wasn't out of the question that the message really was just a prank. But even if it was, we still have to deal with the threat of whoever destroyed Sirai still being nearby. For now, I need to figure out if we listen to the message or not. Do we leave the school or do we ignore it and stay? It's up to me to decide. I mean, shit. Obviously, we're going to explore all of this. But I'm trying to figure out what I want to do first. I mean, no. Fuck them. We're staying. Fuck them. I'm probably making all the wrong decisions. This is gonna be a really bad ending.
Hey guys, listen. We can't listen to the message.
Wow.
Ah!
The enemy could attack any day now. We can't just leave the place unprotected.
Hey, didn't you come back from the future? That means you should know exactly when the enemy will attack, right? So when's the next attack?
Next one is 3 days from now on day 7. What's the big deal with leaving this place empty until then? It's just a matter of going outside the wall of fire and coming back in 3 days, right?
Yeah!
We'd be technically complying with what the message says and the culprit wouldn't need to follow through with their threat. The next attack being 3 days away is what I remember from last time. But there's no guarantee the enemy will act in the same way this time. Because you may have already changed the course of history by coming back to the past. Is that what you're trying to say? I nodded.
There's another thing to consider. Can we really trust the culprit to keep their word and leave the academy alone while we're gone? They're talking about someone who did something that vicious to Sirai before we even saw the message. There's no way a person like that is ever going to keep their word. Ergo, this has to be a trap.
I got no clue who they could be. The only thing we can figure out is that they're an invader trying to nab the baby in the defense room while we're gone. Trying to nab our baby.
You just said you thought it was a prank.
Shut up. Those things are different now that Sirai's been wrecked. I personally think we should just ignore that message. That'll launch the culprit in slaughter mode, right? Now that's the kind of show I'd pay through the nose to watch.
My sad excuse of existence will surely be the first to be eliminated. Oh, I'm all for the idea, of course. After all, even the tiniest bacteria has more worth than an atomized speck of fractional dust like me. So if we take a head count, there are 6 of us who want to stay.
Takumi, Takamaru, Tsurumi, Shoma, and the Sumino twins.
If we're going by the majority vote, those who want to remain have already won, right? Seriously, are you all out of your minds?
Nobody's stopping you from going out there yourself.
Outside the wall of fire?
Huh?
I dare say that's what the culprit's really aiming for.
Once they manage to isolate someone, the real fun begins.
Gaku started shaking like a leaf.
Yeah, alright, fine. Just don't say I didn't warn ya.
In the end, we decided to ignore the message and remain at the academy. Nobody knew how the culprit would react. Just in case, we decided that everyone would move together as a unit during the day as a safety measure. As we did, the sun soon set and the night approached.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so... Well then.
I guess the announcement must be pre-recorded, huh?
Yes, Sayura told me about that earlier. Nothing happened in the end. Whoever wrote that message was just bluffing. Can you make up your mind? Do you want us to take the message seriously or not? Right now, no. The situation's changed. So I'm going back to my room to hit the sack.
Whoa. Did you say just willingly trigger your own death flag?
I ain't got time for this. We ain't in some freaking game or movie. But there's no denying that person who's destroyed Sirai is still around.
Yes, hiding somewhere in the school.
Or it's also possible they're hiding somewhere among us. Everyone abruptly stopped what they were doing after Hiroko's statement. We all glanced around, scrutinizing each other nervously. I think it was her, to be honest.
I see how it is. Safer for all us to sleep at our rooms then. Well, at least that room's locked, so we don't have to worry about anyone killing him while we asleep. Hiroko was only mentioning that as a possibility. I refuse to believe the culprit could be one of us.
Huh?
Let's not start suspecting each other. We be playing directly into the culprit's hands. I told you they were just bluffing with that message. Whoever's behind it probably gets a kick out of seeing us running around like headless chickens, that's all.
Tell that to Sirai's mangled remains.
Siri was targeted because he was a machine. Damaging a metal contraption is completely different from killing a flesh and blood person. Isn't that right, Takumi?
Are you trying to say the culprit won't harm us because we're human?
I'm just guessing, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Anyway, I'm heading back to my room.
Let's see what tomorrow morning brings.
Takamaru and Jerumi left after that, followed by Ima and Kako. As long as we're together.
No one could hurt us.
They held hands and left the cafeteria together.
Good night, everyone. Sorry, my body is so poorly formed I can't fall asleep without a bed.
Tsubasa and Shoma both left and both said they didn't think the culprit could be among us, but as I watched them leave, it occurred to me they probably had their suspicions. Hiroko, Gaku, and I were the only ones left in the cafeteria.
What? This is ridiculous. Why can't everyone see the best way to stay safe is to stick together?
Everyone's already gone, though, except for the three of us. If the two of you are working together, I'd probably be assaulted tonight.
Are you inviting us to? Ugh.
Of course I'm not. Get your mind out of the gutter. Like, what, did he want a threesome? Like, dude, go away. Right, on the... No.
Right, on the other hand, I'd be the one in the hot soup if you two were the ones behind this.
But I have no way of proving that. I guess going back to our rooms really is the only thing we could do now. Indeed, casting aspersions at each other here won't help us sleep any better.
Alright, fine, I'll go too, but it's only because there's no other choice.
And so we all went back to our rooms to turn in for the night. I tossed and turned restlessly on my bed. My eyes were closed, but sleep kept evading me. Who wrote that message and destroyed Sirai? Is the culprit really one of us? No, there's no way. That means the culprit's still hiding somewhere in the school. They couldn't have escaped outside the wall of fire after destroying Sirai and writing that message.
Huh?
Hang on, are we sure the person who wrote the message and the person who destroyed Sirai are one and the same? We just automatically assume so, but there's no indication that they are. If it wasn't the same person, then they're actually up against two different people. How did things end up like this? I ruffled my hair violently while curling up on my bed. Midnight was just around the corner, soon it would be day 5. Day 5! It's 12:55 a.m. It hasn't even been an hour since the new day began. Okay. A visitor. At this time? Am I getting murdered? Probably. Thinking it might be the culprit, I was unnerved until I realized this would give me a great chance to capture them. It could be very well be someone asking for help too. Whoever it was, I had no reason to ignore them. Let's do this. Gathering my wits, I opened my room door cautiously. I looked around before stepping out. There was nobody to be seen anywhere. Weird. Was it a prank or hallucination? Just as I turned around to go back into my room, I got clonked. A sharp pain exploded in the back of my head, quickly rendering me unconscious. Somebody needs to stop hitting me in the noodle. I fucking fell asleep outside again.
Up and at 'em, troops! Get ready for your prepare to spend a night. Be ready to give your lives to protect.
When I came to, I realized I was on my bed, even though I lost consciousness outside my room last night. Who's touching me? Was that a dream? Was I just half asleep? I touched the back of my neck as those thoughts ran through my mind. A dull, aching pain greeted me. It wasn't a dream. I stepped outside last night and someone jumped on me from above. They'd probably been hiding on the rooftop. They punched or kicked me, I'm not sure which, on the back of my head. But who and why? Was it the person who wrote that message and destroyed Sirai? Is somebody else dead? In that case, why am I still alive? And they even went out of their way to move me back into my bed. Just then, the door slammed violently open and Tsubasa ran inside. I guess there's actually, like, sirens. Because I'm just like, why are they playing sirens? And it's like, no, there's just actually sirens. Weird. The door slammed violently open and Tsubasa ran inside.
Takumi, it's Gaku. Gaku's...
Oh god, is Gaku dead? What happened?
Just go to the classroom on the first floor quickly, the same room we found the message in. I'll go let the others know.
Gox is dead. I ran downstairs so quickly I thought I might trip and fall. It's just, Takumi breaks his neck on the freaking way down. Getting into the classroom was the only thing on my mind. Soon the classroom came within view. I dashed inside, and what greeted me was probably something disturbing. Yeah. Aww. My Gox!
Is this?
I don't like that. I know, obviously, it's like time travel and stuff, and he's coming back, but damn! I could hear the others entering the classroom behind me. He has, like, a bunch of little slits. Like, who has a little slit weapon? Me? I do. I don't know. Does Hiriko have, like, a stabby thing on her axe? Darumi with her knives.
No!
What the hell?
Mr. Mariko!
Why? Gaku? Hey, Gaku! Cut it out! This isn't funny at all!
Oh, Darumi.
Open your eyes, man! Wake up! I said wake up, Gaku!
We're not even gonna get to day 100. We're all gonna be murdered. Darumi kept shaking Gaku's shoulders. He didn't respond. So she started shaking him harder. Hiriko slowly put her arms around Darumi and gently pulled her away.
Hey, why don't we just use the Revivomatic?
Right! If we move Gaku to the infirmary, we can...
It won't work. The Revivomatic can only revive a person who only just died.
Why didn't it go off? How did somebody remove Gok's thing from the Revive-O-Matic?
That's what it says in the manual. Can you define just? It doesn't give a specific number, but definitely not 3 hours.
3 hours?
You can tell by the dry and discolored blood. It's been at least 3 hours since he was killed. And besides, look at the amount of blood he's lost. You know how the Revive-O-Matic works. You need to have cryptoglobin in your body.
But we couldn't just give up without doing anything. We moved Gaku's body to the infirmary, put him in a corpse recovery drone, and placed him in the Revive-O-Matic. However... Unfortunately, Gaku was right. The Revive-O-Matic's analysis monitor was located at the back of the device. We all looked at the information together. Cause of death, hemorrhagic shock. Estimated time of death, day 5 between 1 and 4 a.m. Multiple stab wounds on the chest and abdomen. Murder weapon is likely a sharp blade about a foot long. Yeah, doesn't Jerumi have, long knives? Too much time has passed since death. Insufficient cryptoglobin present in body. Impossible to revive.
Ugh.
Doesn't something seem off to you guys? Why didn't that corpse recovery drone do its job earlier? Yeah, exactly. You're right.
If the drone had flown over to collect Gaku's body in the moment he died, this wouldn't have happened.
Upon hearing that, Tsubasa sprang into action. She went back to the analysis monitor. After fiddling with the terminal for a while, she took several steps back in shock.
The drone itself is working correctly, but someone has overwritten the program that controls it.
What?
The code is too difficult to hack even for me. There's no way we can restore the original programming now. The new settings say that the drone doesn't activate if an SDU member dies outside of defensive battle. You can't be serious. They would do such a thing.
Do you even need to ask?
It's obviously the same person who killed Gaku.
Silence filled the air and nobody spoke for a while. They're all gonna think I did it. That's how it's gonna go. Everybody's gonna assume I'm doing this. Then Takamura mumbled something. Shit, this is all my fault. Why? I kept insisting the culprit was bluffing. Gaku wouldn't have died if I believed him.
I don't know about that. The same thing may have happened even if we all had slept together in the cafeteria last night. Or maybe things would have been worse. What do you mean? I'll explain later.
Okay. A few hours later, we managed to regain our composure somewhat and started cleaning up the classroom. It just didn't seem right to leave all that blood on the floor. We also made sure to thoroughly check for possible clues that might lead us to the murderer while we cleaned. Ultimately, we came to the realization that the killer had left nothing behind, no footprints, no bodily fluids, not even a single strand of hair. Once we were done, we decided to take care of the message as well. The message that was the cause of everything, the mere sight of it nauseated me. We angrily and viciously scrubbed the message with solvents until it disappeared, Tsubasa and Shoma crying as they worked. Before we knew it, the sun had already set and we were surrounded by darkness. Then we started on our next task, transporting Gaku's dead body from the infirmary to the morgue. Maybe this is the timeline where the morgue is full of bodies. Hey, why are we moving his body here?
Shouldn't we be giving him a dignified burial? The corpse is a silent witness to silent witness who never lies. Burying it would mean losing valuable clues.
That reminds me, you mentioned that you were trying to become a detective in my previous timeline. And then Ima said he was your brilliant, talented assistant or something. I said that. Yes. Now, do you believe that I traveled back in time? I'm not sure.
That's not particularly convincing evidence.
I am right to assume you're interested in helping out with the investigation, Kako.
Yes.
Then share your observations with us, great detective. Who is the most likely suspect in your eyes?
Wait, we need to figure out things like this out step by step.
She tapped a finger on her temple.
First of all, Tsubasa was the first person to find the body, right? Yes, I woke up before the morning announcement, so I went to the classroom on the first floor. I was trying to see if we'd missed any clues that could have pointed us to the identity of the person who wrote the message. Then I found Gaku on the floor like that. The The question is, why did the killer murder him so brutally? He was stabbed multiple times in the chest and the abdomen. If killing him had been the objective, they could have simply aimed directly for the heart.
Yeah, that looks like a crime of passion.
The number of stab wounds usually indicates some sort of powerful personal grudge.
Yeah.
Feels like anger more than a grudge to me. The killer's the same person who wrote the message, right? And they got angry because we didn't follow their instructions.
Or the fella's just trying to make an example out of someone, thinking they can strike fear in the hearts by killing someone in the most visceral way possible.
I think the objective was even simpler than that.
Huh?
Pray tell? To bleed as much cryptoglobin out as possible so we couldn't possibly revive Gaku even if we found his body right away. That would mean the killer's very familiar with the Special Defense Unit's members and how our bodies work.
Which leads me to, why can't I think of what her name is? Yuriko. Because she somehow knew stuff, which we still don't know what she knew.
In short, there's a very high probability that the killer is one of us.
Everyone fell silent at that, but nobody seemed as shaken up as they were yesterday, as if they'd already come to this conclusion deep inside.
That's why back at the infirmary, I said that things would have been worse if we all had slept together in the cafeteria. Because the killer would have assassinated everyone in their sleep? Yes, after drugging us with sleep medicine or something. That's unthinkable. It's just not possible. One of us here is the killer. The alarm didn't sound. That means nobody has breached the Academy's defenses. Oh, before you bring it up, Eito couldn't have done it either. Because she walked to one of the dead bodies, stood in front of it, and promptly pulled off the sheet that was covering it.
See? He's not breathing and has no pulse.
Okay, why are we looking at him again?
It's literally impossible for Eito to be the killer. Unless he somehow turned into a zombie.
Somebody close his eyes.
Oh!
Everyone saw what Gaku's estimated time of death on the Revive-Matic was. Yes, I think it was between 1 and 4 a.m. last night. I'm gonna have to ask each and every one of you what you were and where you were and what you were doing at that time.
Everyone said they'd been sleeping in their own rooms other than Ima. Ima was... Yeah, I figured.
I was sleeping in my dear sister's room, which means only my dear sister and I have valid alibis. The testimony of a sibling is unreliable. Yes, I was expecting you to say that.
Wait, so none of us have proper alibis?
Hang on, nobody asked Takumi where he's been yet. Oh, right. What about you, Takumi? I mean, your answer's probably going to be the same. No, I got fucking mugged, man. I hesitated for a moment. Telling the truth would make me seem questionable. But if it ever came to light that I lied this time, I'd definitely look suspicious then. So I decided to go ahead and tell everyone what happened to me last night around 1 a.m. Say what? Someone came out of nowhere and knocked you out? And then you woke up to the sound of moaning announcement in your bed?
Yes, more or less. Unless I'm having really weird, vivid dreams. The person who knocked me out had to be the killer.
Why don't we tell about this now?
Because freaking I didn't have a moment, crazy. I couldn't find a good time to bring it up.
Really, but so much time has already passed since we found Gaku's body.
Everyone looked at me with suspicion in their eyes, causing my heart to beat faster. I'm telling the truth, please believe me.
So you say, but... that time-traveling thing has got to be just a big fat lie. Yes, you killed Eito for some reason and made up that tall tale in order to justify your actions.
No.
That would actually explain why Sirai was destroyed too.
Sirai was the only one present when Eito was killed. He was the only one who knew the truth.
When Sirai tried to blackmail Takumi using that incident, Takumi destroyed him in order to silence him.
Hey!
Why would I do that? And what about the message? I was the first one to propose we stay in the academy. Besides, there's no reason for me to kill Gaku. Absolutely no reason at all. You're just coming up out of the scenes. Nobody said anything about you killing Mr. Maruko. You were all looking at me as if you thought I was the killer. I spent hours trying to prove my innocence to the others, but there was nothing convincing I could do to clear my name. Takamaru, Darumi, Shoma, and the Sumino twins were especially unwilling to give me any benefit of the doubt. Yeah, I made my own bed in this one.
Oh.
Oh. Well, then, Sister Dearest, let us fall asleep under the same roof again tonight.
Yes, like I said before, it's more dangerous for everyone to be sleeping together. Sleeping with the person you trust the most is the best way to deal with this. Takamar, will you please allow this worm to burrow in your room tonight? You.
Huh? What are you saying?
You're the person I trust the most. Or are you afraid that I might actually be a killer?
Don't be stupid, you idiot. I just kill you right back.
That means I'm staying in Mistress Hiriko's room tonight. You can kill me anytime you please, my mistress.
I'm sorry, but you're on your own.
But why?
You may end up killing me for all I know. Besides, I've already been reserved by someone else.
Someone else? Hiriko is staying with me tonight. No.
Your only option left is Takumi.
Absolutely not. I'm
Gonna throw myself in the arms of serial killer. I have standards. Who gets to kill me, you know? Freaking Darumi. Okay. Everyone retired to their chosen rooms after deciding on sleeping arrangements. I trudged my way back to my room as well. Okay, with that exasperated sigh, we're going to save. It says chapter 15 now, I don't know what that means. But I'm gonna save and end it here because it's over an hour on the recording and I'm having fun. I like this whole new twist and turns of events. Yeah. If you like what we do here, please like, comment, and subscribe, because as you know, it always helps out. And yeah, we'll see y'all next time. Bye!